Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, Mike, and we've got a brand new, exciting, fresh painting here for you today. You'll see that I've put some washi tape around here. It's like, I got it a while back and I've never really got a chance to use it, and it's like little leaves, but apparently it's supposed to be like a stamp effect, which is why they've got these perforations at the edge here. Now this is going to be quite a fast-paced one. You can see that it's mainly just like a guideline going around, so I can probably get this done in one session, you know, so I could probably get this all done in this session. We have the big goldy drills to use. We've got a bluey colour. I don't always show the drills like this, but because it's so short, it's literally got 7 colours. We've got a goldy colour, got that lovely apricotty colour, and a goldy colour as well, and another that's interesting, they look near enough the same. Okay, yeah, wow. And then obviously our standard sort of petal ones. So let's get started on the diamond painting, and we will get this all sorted out. Okay, so where do we want to start? I think what we'll do is we'll start with these outside ones, and we'll start off with the big cherry red here, and this is a partial bit as well, so normally bits like this do struggle with the glue and stuff, but yeah. So it is Monday the 1st of July here today, and I am absolutely feeling the strain of yesterday when I did that massive weekend of trying to get that ship done. And yeah, I was sitting there last night, it was like 3 minutes to midnight, and it was saying that it had like it was processing, and I was like, this ain't gonna make it, this ain't gonna make it. And unfortunately it just got over midnight and the video then finally processed. So yeah, I did finish it on the 30, I don't know what yesterday's date was. I did finish it on the last day of June, but you know what YouTube is like, it takes forever to hand it over and sort it all to process, because it's on 2 different servers. So you've got like the processing side and the uploading side. This is absolutely massive. Look at these big lumpy cherries, they're like big balls of cherries. Funny enough, I've had a bakewell tart today, so yeah, I'm feeling like a bit less stressed today, because I know that I don't have to do that today. It's back to the usual one, whip and chat, so it's just going to be very, very less stressful. So I have got up today and ventured off to the doctors because I've got a problem with my coccyx. If you don't know what that is, which you should know, it is the base of the spine. And when I was at Butlins, I was sitting in the chairs, and their chairs in centre stage are so hard, they're not nice chairs at all. And I was sitting there, and some of the shows, like you'll get a show come on, then it's a bit of a break, and then another show comes on, so you're sitting in that chair for quite some time. You can get up and walk about, but my dad likes to sit down a lot. And yeah, it's been quite a situation, because when I sit down about 30 minutes to 45 minutes in, I get this excruciating pain, and it's quite annoying really. So and the minute I get up, it's then like a shooting pain sort of thing. So it's very, very painful, and I thought, well, I need to get this checked out. So I've gone to, sorry, I'm just trying to redact some of this because it's personal and stuff. I've just tried to redact it, but I went to the hospital. He told, the doctors, and they they told him what to do, and he examined me, and I did have a feeling he might do that, and said like, where is it tender? And I said like towards the lower back, because it's not actually in my back, it's literally the point of the tailbone. And some people who have coccydynia, I think it's called, they have to have theirs actually removed, where it's just like literally causing nothing but grief. And yeah, so I said, is there any way that I could, so I'm just gonna clamp this down because it's playing up a bit here, so I've got to clamp it. I said, is there any way I could have like an x-ray to see what's going on? And he said, unfortunately, they don't do x-rays anymore, but he wanted to try what's called an MRI scan. And I was like, oh my God, please, 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 please don't be the tunnel. Because I'm what is like a side sleeper. I don't really sleep on my back for longer than 10 minutes. I have to keep, you know, sleeping on my side. And yeah, he said it's the tunnel one. So he's now referred me to something called radiology here. And I've just got to wait for, you know, an appointment to come up. And I suppose what they want to do, he wants to sort of see if there's any underlying problems, which is why I wanted to go there, really. It's all very well, you know, examining you, but that's not going to tell you any underlying issues that's under the skin, you know. So it could be that it's a fracture, and I just don't know. It doesn't feel dislocated, so yeah, I just need to sort of get it checked out, really. So and I said to him it's like a shooting pain as well, and he said it could be pressure, like because there's no fat there, it's pushing on the bone. And that's what I thought it was, because I've been googling about that, and that's some of the symptoms that come up. And yeah, so now I've got to wait for a letter to come through. Now, we all know with hospitals, it can get right up to the day and then it will go, oh, sorry, it's been cancelled, you know. So I know it's not going to be for a while yet, but I'm panicking as it is, because I don't like claustrophobic. Like, I don't like being in really tight, small spaces. But I spoke to my mum because she's had a MRI thing for her foot. And apparently you've got to stay as still as you can, because apparently if you move, it mucks the scan up or something. You've got to stay as still as you can, and then you have to play music apparently, but they play music to you in there, but you're supposed to be in there for like 45 minutes. And one of the worst things I hate is, you know, where they bring that massive machine and it comes right up close to your face. So yeah, I don't know, you know, what it is. I mean, I could be worrying for nothing. It could be like nothing's wrong, but it's just where I'm overweight, and that's what's causing the pain. I don't know, because as I said, it's not like all the time. I can sit down for like a good hour and be comfortable, you know, but it always seems to happen when it's like a hard seat. So because I did change one of the chairs there. They do have some cushion ones, but yeah, I think the maximum I can sort of sit down for without it hurting is probably around about 30 to 45 minutes, and then it kicks off and I have to stand up and stuff, you know. So he's really, really good. Oh man, he's so much better than my old doctors. Like, my old doctor's surgery, they didn't like basically care. All they kept doing was like, you know, palming you off. And it's nice to have a doctor that actually cares about you, you know. So yeah, and he said you might have a wait, but he said he's not sure if they'll accept the MRI, because if it's only been like 2 weeks and stuff. But we've got to get to the bottom of what's causing it, because I did read up that some people can have steroid injections. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And then had to venture off to work and made a bit of a balls up because I was going to go in the pharmacy before I went to the doctor's because I was like 10 minutes early, and online it said that they were open at 8 o'clock. Well, I was there and there was only like, the shutters were like halfway up and it's like 9 o'clock and they're supposed to be open at 8, so clearly they were lying online saying about, oh, they open at 8 and they don't. So what I then done was I went to the pharmacy, got me an appointment, and oh my god, like he was running late because I didn't get seen till like 9:20 and my appointment was like at 9:10. So I felt like, you know, when you're sitting in the room and you're like, oh my god, shall I go now? Because is it actually worth me staying here? Because I was like, I've got to get to the Amazon locker, I've got to go to work, I've got to go to Tesco in the evening, you know. So it was panicking me because obviously managers do get a bit like funny with you if you keep turning up late. So I don't think I've ever done a dog painting like this before. This is very interesting. So yeah, so anyway, then I went to work, and then towards the evening I went to the Amazon locker because I was supposed to go the day before, but I just knew if I went up there and got it, I would not get this completed for the ship. And I cannot tell you how happy I am to get that done. And yeah, Teresa was very, very helpful. She motivated me to get it done, and yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that again for a while. But then I stopped off at Tesco because I wanted to get some Pringles. They're on offer at the moment, so you only have to pay like £1.45 instead of like £2.75, which I think is ridiculous. So I think these should have been drills. This is sort of like, they should have bring that back a bit because it's going in his eye sort of thing. But it's like he's wearing earrings, isn't it, with this bit here? Molly's a Cocker Spaniel, so her ears go like that. It's sort of like they droop down, you see. So one of the problems that she gets quite a lot of time is like sore ears, and they can be really red inside because obviously with ears that droop down like this, they don't get very good air circulation. So unless obviously you flap over the ear and just let her get some air, you know, it's... Oh my god, hang on a minute. Thought so, that's 4, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's just, I shouldn't really track this, but let's just get that down here. Get that sorted first. Right, it's because let me get the ear out first. It's because I was following the contour, you see, but it's a totally different drill. So, and then I was supposed to be doing the, whoops, I was supposed to be doing the, what do you call it, the, oh, for God's sake, the zoo thing today, because this video won't be aired for a while yet. And yeah, the I noticed that I got a video that was pre-recorded almost a year ago, and that's due to release tomorrow, but because I've only just got round to working on my next project, I thought I'd release that today and do that. So once I've got this done, I'm going to work on the June completions video, get that all sorted, and then it's just working on other ones and getting as much done as we can. But this is the month of my attempt at no buying, so it's going to be quite difficult. But because I was going to do like a no buy before, but seeing as how many we got, the reason why I do a no buy is because I want to sort of like try to get through as many projects as I can that are in the stash waiting. But I have found that June we've got through quite a lot, so it also helps when you've pre-recorded a theme in advance. You can just get a bit more, you know, done, and it saves you having to work on it next time, you know. But yeah. Now this is going to be a bit of a pain to seal, because I'm going to have to, where I'm normally like that, because it's all drilled, partials are quite tricky, so I'm going to have to use like I might even have to use a cotton wool bud or a very, very, very thin brush, because you can't really slap all the paint like that. It's going to go all over there, so you want minimal, sorry, not paint, glue as possible. And my thing turned up today, which I was waiting for, so that's turned up today. So, you know, the little light board that I got for, I wanted like an A4, not an A4, but an A5. I don't know if it was A4 or A5, but it's just, with this, you see we've got all that excess of the thing, and if I zoom it in too much, it's too close to the picture. So I really wanted something like an A4, A5 that just gets rid of that white background, and we can put it on there. I mean, this is an A3 board, and that will accommodate A4s and A5s, but it's just, I want something to cut down the excess of the light and stuff. I love how that goes round and then points and then back out again. That's gorgeous. I'm really happy with this. Something different, isn't it? And see, again, I started off doing canvases, I moved into coasters, and now I'm moving into like special paintings, because this is what we would call like a special drill. Because although it's a partial, these drills here are your specials, so they only crop up if it's like a special and stuff. That's quite naughty really, because that's so like that colour, but I think it's looking absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Reminds me of them, what do they call them? Is it Indians? No. You know, what's them bands? They're like tribes, but they wear like a hat thing with feathers on it, and they paint like, on their face, they might paint like a little mark there, a little mark there, and a little mark on their chin, I think it normally is. It's like a Hawaii sort of thing, because they have like them skirts, don't they, that's made out of straw, and then they have like hats with feathers in. So, well, I think it's actually like a headband. It's not like a hat with feathers in, but I can't think what they're called. But it's normally like black ink there, and maybe a bit on the chin, sometimes on the forehead as well. But, and they go like that. Something Hawaii. Is it the Hawatha band, is it? But when they want help or they need something, they go like that. My dad actually has a few plaques of them on his wall that my mum got him quite a long time ago, actually. So yeah. This is looking absolutely gorgeous. Really enjoying this. And again, like, I think this will be my first 20x20 that I've got done in one session, because normally with a 20x20 we do like a block there, a block there, a block there, and block there. But yeah, we've really got, I think this will get done in one session. So beautiful. That would look nice with a blue gem. Absolutely fantastic. I just know if I show this to Tessa, she's going to go, I love them red ones. That's her favourite colour, you see. just I'll get this little line done and then I'll just go next door. I forgot to get my drink cup and I'm getting quite dried up here, so yeah, let me just finish off his head and then I can hold off for a couple of minutes and then I'll get his get my cup. Do you know, I always come in here, go to like sit down and then I like get back up again and go, oh, I bring everything in and then forget to sit down and forget something. Okay, and then I was going to say, it's got to have some of them this size, you know. Okay, come on. Just need a bit more wax here. Oh, I love these drills. So, like, these are just, as I said, they're perfect for, like, card making. You can get so creative with these, like, upcycling projects. You know, it's so creative. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get the water because I'm getting a bit dry here, and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, I've got my drink, so let's crack on. So, I think I'll have a rummage around in my stash later for a bigger one. So I've done my fair share of 20s now, so I fancy working on a bigger one for a change. Could do with some more coasters actually. I'll have a look at as I said, I've got them ones from my dad that he got for my birthday last year that I still need to get done, so I might have a go at them. But I feel like I need like a break in between. So yeah. Just gonna put the fan on, it's hotting up in here, so I'll be back in a mo. Okay, it gets a bit stuffy in here at times, so yeah. Really can't wait to get on my big ones, but they're over at my office because I need to pick them up at some point and then lug them back on the train, which is one thing I hate. I hate carrying bags, so it's going to be after, isn't it? So is this like a little scarf that he's wearing maybe? Wow, okay. What was that painting we were working on and we had some, oh yeah, the dragonfly. I could have pinched him from here. So, yeah. Okay. Let's change that and we'll do the border here. We'll get the border sorted out. Yeah, I spoke to my brother earlier on the telephone and see if he's at work this week, because I don't want to go all the way to Whittle if he's not going to be working, because like I could get bourbons in any shop, you know, so I just want to go to see how he is, you know, because other than that you don't get to see him, you know, because he's always busy with the teddy and stuff. So they've got a cat now called Jackie, so I'm hoping to meet her soon, which would be nice. Oh, I don't want this painting to end. I'm really enjoying this. I think because I know it's a fast-paced one as well. I think if I was, because this part here is quite thick. So I wonder if I could trim that. I could actually trim that a bit further in to get that to fit in there, you know. Because they say it's 20 times 20, but I think Liz Harrison said that it's the actual, it don't count the border. I think it's the inside bit where this line is. So anything inwards would be the 20 times 20. But don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. I do make mistakes sometimes. I'm human. But yeah. It's like Clifford the Big Red Dog with that red bit there, isn't it? I do like that movie. I used to watch it as a kid, and they bring out a movie version of it, and it's really good. Obviously, the dog is CGI animated, but it's a good family film. I used to watch Marley and Me until I saw what happened at the end, and I don't know why on earth you would put that in a film. You know, all I'm going to say is they basically showed you him aging, and then obviously showed you him being euthanized, which is basically putting him to sleep, you know. And I don't actually know now why they did that, but another good film I like watching is Hachi. Hachi is a dog. It's a film about this remarkable dog that every day he meets his owner from this station, the train station, and he sits there until he comes home. And one day, the dog was sitting outside the station, and he couldn't understand why the owner wasn't there at the time. And I don't know how, but dogs know their times. Because before, when Lazy Retired Granny has been getting ready to give Ellie her cookies, that dog knows when her cookies are due. But anyway, the dog couldn't understand why he wasn't coming home, and he sat there and sat there and sat there days after, you know, because that dog would not budge until he came out. And I think what happened was he was found there one day, like the dog, and unfortunately he passed away. And there's an actual statue at the building of the train station, and I think his real name was Hachiko. So, because it's based on a true story, and it's got Richard Gere in it. But yeah, it was. I try not to get upset in it because I know that it's only a film, you know, and they're acting. But when it's based on a true story and you know that's a true story, you do get upset. And my mum the other day burst out in tears because she was watching this film called Rewild, something like that, Wild Rewild or something, and the crocodile got hold of the baby tiger and ate it. So it angers me when they put that on TV, because why would you do that? Yes, okay, it's something that happens in the wild, but why do you feel the need to show it on a TV screen where it's gonna distress viewers and stuff, you know? But I'll see if I can Google it quickly. Alexa, what is Hachi? Alexa, Alexa, who is the famous dog Hachiko?
Hachiko was a Japanese Akita dog remembered for his remarkable loyalty to his owner, Haitsaburo Ueno, for whom he continued to wait for over 9 years following Ueno's death.
That is incredible. So he would wait for 9 years, whether that means at the station non-stop or whether he would go back every day, because obviously that dog has clearly been trained to go back every day to wait for him. But yeah, 9 years. Alexa, when did Hachiko die?
Hachiko died on the 8th of March 1935.
Yeah, so it's interesting how, like, they only make films like decades after it's been filmed, it's happened, you know. But seriously, if you want a good film, that's a really, really good one to watch, because it's, for me, I don't think it's ever sunk in that this remarkable dog has always done that. Remember, your dog is not just a pet. It's they say it's man's best friend, don't they? But it's, they're part of the family. They may not talk, and this is what Debbie says about, be the voice for the animal, because animals don't have voices, and therefore that's what we do. We be the voice for that animal. But yeah, I've never actually watched. I think I've only watched it a few times because it's like Marley and Me. If I know that a film is upsetting, I can't watch it because it just sets me off, sort of thing, and it's hard to, I just, in a way, I feel very sorry for the poor little dog that didn't realise what was going on. Of course, he's not going to know that his owner's died. It could be that he gets sort of like an idea, but it must have really sort of stressed him out. But it is a true story. And normally, if it is a true story, they'll say at the start of the film, this is based on a true story. But yeah, it was such a remarkable movie to watch. So I find this painting a little unusual in the fact that it just seems to have like random lines everywhere. You see, it's not really packed out as much. It's like just lines everywhere. But for 90p is all I paid for this. I was like, I'm having it. So yeah. But tonight I've got spaghetti carbonara tonight. No, I haven't really. I've got the spaghetti bolognese because I must use that pasta sauce up. I don't like chucking things away, so I'll quite happily have like a bowl of pasta sauce if I wanted to, just to use it up, But it's about using things up so that you can make room for more things that you want to try and eat. I would like to try lamb shanks. I keep on seeing that in the meat section, and trouble is I've had lamb before, like with mint, because my nan's got a mint tree and she usually uses it for like when she's cooking and stuff. I think mint's quite nice on a lasagna as well, but yeah, I don't really. I've tried it and it didn't feel like a very nice meat. So I find it very sort of like slimy and like jellified, I suppose. And it's really weird because like I don't like seeing animals slaughtered for meat, but then I eat meat, so that I probably eat that meat that I eat for spaghetti bolognese is probably come from a dead cow. And I disagree with where they fatten pigs up, because that's what they do. These poor animals like chickens and pigs live on these farms for all these years getting fattened up just to become a food produce for a customer in a shop, and then they get cut up for no reason whatsoever. I think Gordon Ramsay did that once. He bred his own pigs and then butchered them. But it's horrible when you walk through Whittam town, because there's a butcher's in Whittam, and it's horrible when you walk through and they're carrying the pig on the back and all the body is like, I'm not even gonna say, but you probably gather. But yeah, it's horrible. It turns my stomach. But I got the white vinegar today, and I sprayed it, and boy, oh my god, like it actually smelled like strong vinegar. So this should work, hopefully. So pick that up today. I'll be back there tomorrow because I've got some shower gel coming. And I looked in Tesco and they've got the Aqua shower gel, and they've got the, you know, the XL like link sets you can get. So for example, this was the other one that I got. There's a new one called Black Vanilla. It's really nice, this one. But you know the XXL cans, they're somewhere up here with them. They actually do XL shower gel or ice chill. So I'm like, oh, I've got to do a shop in there, you know. But I like buying the gift sets where you get like shower gel and the spray together, because it can actually work out more expensive buying it separately. So yeah. Well, it won't be long until we're, how are we doing for time? 30 minutes. I reckon we'll get it finished easy. I'm flying through these. This will be the first one for July. That'd be really cool. Let's get that over there a minute. A bit of wax. And of course the craft channel comes back up today, so I've got that to sort. So busy, busy, busy. I love this colour here. That's beautiful. Like minty blue. Oh, that's lovely. But you can see it's the very sort of like old-fashioned colours. This would look quite nice in my... I don't know what it would be, because it's my granddad's sister, Patsy. But that would be my mum's aunt, I think. So who is she to me? My great aunt? I don't know. But anyway, Patsy lives literally over the road to me, and I've lived here for 7 years and never seen her, because I don't know what house she lives in. I keep forgetting to ask my mum, and my uncle lives over here as well, but I hardly see him as well, because he's a Corgi gas registered gas engineer, so he can actually do my mum's for her, and he lives over here as well, so yeah, it's pretty good. But anyway, yeah, it's Patsy, not Patsy, Jean, my brother's, no, my sister's, I'm getting this all, oh man. My granddad's sister, Jean, moved in with Patsy because, I don't know if Jean moved into Patsy or Patsy moved into Jean's, because she had a son, and I think he got pneumonia and he died, and then all of a sudden Ron died, so you had her son Paul and then Ron. We would always used to go around there for cream sodas, and she was like a right sort of like mathy woman. And she, I don't know if she woke up and he died, or something happened and they said he died. So she's basically on her own, which means she's like, she can't come to terms with like her son and husband are not there no more. And so I think she moved in with Jean, or Patsy moved in with Jean, because she's technically got, there's no family for her now, you know. And I think Jean is Patsy's sister. So isn't the family like family tree so confusing? But I was reading up last night because TikTok came up with Shrek 5's coming out, because it was a bit, people didn't know if it was actually a thing, like people just like rumouring it was coming out. Well, apparently he's got 10 kids, bloody 10, and apparently he's got one with Melby from the Spice Girls. But yeah, 10 kids. He's been busy. But what can I say? He's a good looking man, isn't he? So yeah, He's done Dr. Dolittle. He's done Norbit. Did he do the Clumps? Because there was a film he did, and he had to play like 4 of the characters. Imagine doing all that change. Like, you got to film this character, then you got to film that character, and then stitch it all together. But the Nutty Professor he's done as well. That involved probably a lot of changing. So yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go back here because this bit we've left a bit. But I love this sort of like frilly bit here. It's like a doily. A doily is, Alexa, what's a doily?
Dory is usually defined as a boat with a narrow, flat bottom.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's a doily?
From villanova.edu. A DOI is a digital object
Alexa,
identifier.
stop. Basically, it's like a little fancy tablecloth thing. Do you know, it cannot tell you how like stress-free it is. You know, I was like, I didn't get any time to myself yesterday, like, because I was uploading, putting the description in, getting off, filming the next one, putting it up, you know, and knowing that I don't have to do that tonight is rather lovely. So yeah, so we've got 41 minutes to do this last little section. I may extend it slightly because I'm not doing a part 2 on this. I mean, we're almost done, so yeah, I don't know. I've asked my mum to come with me with the radiology thing because I don't like that sort of thing. So, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are, you're never too old to have someone with you. You know, because especially if it's like hospitals and things, you really don't want to be there on your own. Okay, so 3's done, 1's done. So let's do these last little cherry bits, pop them in, and then we can, I will keep these because I could do like, these would work really well for like, if you're doing like, you know, holly, like a holly bush or something. They would look lovely. Is it me or is that, what's happened to that drill? I like the look of that. It's like a bit of white showing there. Yeah, I might have to do something with that. So that's done. 5's done. No, it's not. So it should just be 3, 4, and 5. Okay. But yeah, I've got to seal my boat that I did yesterday. That's got to be done. So I'll have to seal that later and get that sorted out. And you'll be surprised because that takes up a lot of glue. So won't be long before I get the next dollop of glue. It's quite expensive. I think Chelmsford would be a brilliant place to have, like, because it's full of shops, all in the meadows, all in the high street. I really think they should have a craft buddy shop, like a pop-up shop. Sometimes at Christmas you'll get pop-up shops, and what that is it's just a shop over the festive season and then they close down. You normally get like Hawkins Bazaar there, which is like a joke shop. They sell all sorts of things, but yeah, I don't even know if Hawkins Bazaar is still trading. Alexa, is Hawkins Bazaar still trading?
From Etsy.com. There are currently 46 unique walking disaster items listed by sellers in the marketplace.
Alexa, is Hawkins Bazaar still trading?
From fandom.com. Hawkins Bazaar still traded online until 2021.
Alexa, is Hawkins Bazaar collapsed?
I didn't catch that.
That sounds.
What
I
was
did
that?
have a feeling. I did have a feeling that would be the case. I think they've stopped. I think that company went under. I'm not sure. During the COVID pandemic, we had shops dropping like flies. It was terrible. So, yeah. And we've got Wimbledon happening today between 2 and 6 apparently. So I've already missed that. And there'll probably be no EastEnders because apparently there's a game on tonight as well. I don't watch it. I'm really not. I support the teams and I've watched one or two, but people just go over the top, like they scream and go, yes, it won, and there's no need to go off like that, I'm not really that big on football, but it's like yesterday on the news, they found out that they won and they were like chucking all drinks everywhere. It's like with Formula One, when they open that champagne bottle and they spray all that drink. I just think to myself, what a waste of drink, There's people in Africa that have no drink, that are like drinking dirty water, and then you've got people like you that are like spraying it all everywhere and not drinking it. I think they only spray a bit and then they drink it, but most of it goes on the floor, and it really irritates me when that happens. But there we go, guys. I feel like this is like a squirrel's towel. Squirrel's towels are very bushy, but OMG, look, we're done. Wow. So there is a bit of light bleed. This one's bothering me a bit, and I don't like the way it's proper stuck, this one. I'm going to take that one off because I'm not too happy with it. It's got like you see it's loose some of the thing on it, so I'm just going to get that replaced. There we go. I love this. I think it's lovely. It's like little cherries falling down. But that's another one done. So we'll turn that off, and that, whoops. I'm going to have to get another one of these switch things because my lid broke. Don't know how. I think it's just pinged off, but the glue's going on it as well, so I might have to hot glue that down, but I need to get one for my 5. But that's how it's looking. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I can't believe we've done all that in one hit. So there we go. Really, really happy with that. Oh no, look, we've let me just get that down. How the hell did I miss that? It's big enough. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. I feel like it needs a little like crown on his head. But that's really colourful. Although there was like its individual lines, it felt at the start like it weren't going to be very packed out, but it's now sort of squeezed everything in and it looks more filled. So it will be a challenge to seal. I mean, what I might have to do is get a cocktail stick and just go like that with it, because you don't really want to get paint in the areas where it's not partial, because you'll get like a residue stain on it. But anyway, that's that. I'll put the link in the description of the video if you want to get it for yourself. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really love to have you here. Don't forget my diamond painting group, where you can post your progress and all the projects that you're working on, and also your completions. And also tap that little notification bell. All that does is give you a notification to say that I've uploaded a video. And remember, subscribing is totally free of charge. You do not have to pay for it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.